Hi everyone. Ooh, take a breath in, take a breath out. I don't even know how to describe today, y'all. Today was a rough one. Today is Tuesday, February the 21st of 2023, and today I don't even know what to say. I had to raise my voice quite a bit. There were many students that were just coloring and drawing. I'm just like I promise I'm not that boring. Like, they just kept on, like, really, like I know about doodling, and when I doodle, it's technically when I'm stopped listening to you. Like, I don't know what you're saying, like, I'm done. And I don't really know people who doodle while they listen. I know there are some people, but I'm just like, I don't trust that in kids. I don't, like, maybe adults, yes, but like not in the kids yet. I just feel like they doodle because they're bored and they want to do something. But let me know down below, like, do you guys think they doodle because they're focusing, or do you think they doodle because they're actually like bored and doing something that they're not supposed to? All right, so today we did our warm-up. I took out Monday, and then we just did Tuesday. It was about President's Day, and we did give them a homework on Friday, so let me show that to you. On Friday, after their test, I gave them a little short "What is President's Day?" This was free from Jennifer Finley. This was on her freebie email, and it just had some comprehension questions as well as some context clues words on the back, and then it also did have some true or false statement, so they could either choose to cut it out and then paste it, or they could choose to write it for those who don't really like to cut and paste. And then our warm-up kind of connected to President's Day, which was pretty awesome. Again, I will link this down below. I think this is like the best warm-up that I have ever gotten. And then today we primarily focused for social studies, the first Africans. This is a freebie. I will link it down below. I mean, I just found it on TPT. I'm so glad that I found it, because this story is amazing. It talks about real slave. It talks about the first Africans. It talks about how they were boarded on the ship and how so many of them died, like, you know, through the Middle Passage. So, what's up? I completely forgot what I was gonna say. I was just talking with my coworker here. So yeah, so basically we started this on Friday. We read the story for my homeroom, but then I didn't get to do it with my second class, but we did get to read the story today for my second class, and then we watched a video. It was super amazing. I had to slow it down like 3 times in order for them to actually like find the answers, but I really did love this type of question, like 3 things, 2 things, and then like 1 thing. I think that was super cool. And then a question: if you were a poor worker, would you come as an indentured servant? So getting them to think, and then main idea, and then a couple of questions, and then a writing question down here. So that was their homework for tonight. And then the biggest change is my room. So let me go ahead and show you before the battery dies. So everything is normal here. Normal, bam. So we have a small group table for my tutor, because before we would have these like 5 desks. We would just push them back to make a little 6 group table, but I just got tired of having to do that. The kids were getting tired of it, so I was like, you know what, let me see if I can get a small group table. And there's like the really skinny ones, but I just feel like because she works with 6 students, so in order to have the best space available for her and myself, I just wanted to get something a little bit bigger, because I know that one is not going to cut it. Now the thing is, because this is so big, you know, it's kind of wide as well as long, it kind of covers up like 3 desks basically. I had to obviously rearrange the room, so this is remaining the same, but we turn to the left, and now we have this new layout. So if you remember, I had like 4 here, 3 here, and then like 5 here, and then now we have an E shape, or like my kids say it, M for Ms. Blanco. So we have 3, we have 3, we have 3, and then the rest are on the sign. And there is plenty of space back here for the kids to walk around, and then there is more space here as well, kind of this little corner. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to move this. I'm going to shove it more that way, so this one can be here, or I might move this and then move it over here. But I think the best way is just to kind of shove this that way and then just move everything to the right. So that way the person can, 3 people can come this way and 3 people can come toward the back. So overall, this is what my room looks like. Let me go to the corner. Apparently I have a Santa hat in here. So this is what it looks like. Yes, it's 2 different layouts and it's kind of driving me insane, but I think this is the best option to have that little small group area, because I don't really have a better place to put it. I tried putting it here, but it stuck out too much. I tried putting it here, but I couldn't get to the cabinet, which I do use quite often. Not during the day, but you know, quite a bit. I can't put it in front of the whiteboard. I can't put it up here because I teach from the smart board. I can't put it here because it would interfere with my teaching. So you know, there's just not a lot of good places to put it. If I had another choice, I would put it here, but again, it would stick out because it needs to be 6 all around the table. All right, everybody, it has been about an hour since I last talked to you, but I wanted to show you these little early finishers. These are more choice boards and project ideas that the students can do. So whenever they say I'm done or what do I need to do next, they can come up and they can grab one, whichever one they want. All of these I got free on TPT. Some I got from Jennifer Finley, some of them I got from just certain other creators. It would take me forever to kind of look them up, but like I said, and they're just being connected by a magnetic hook, so whenever the kids want to take one, they just do so like that. Okay, so in the last hour that I left you guys charging, I brought a lot of goodies that I got from my Amazon wish list. So all of them is in here. A bunch of crayons and markers, a couple of things that I've been planning to do with my resources. I got a brand new pack of color pencils, as well as colors of the world, as well as stickers. So thank you to those who have donated. What I have been doing is I have been putting the labels on all of my students on their new desk. So as you can see, a lot of them, I know you're backwards, but so this is the current desk, and then they will go to, no, this person will now officially sit here. So this desk will not belong to that person. So this currently belongs to this person. So this desk will now go to this person. So I did that for all 24 of my students, and then that one right there, that's an empty one for my homeroom class, which only has 23. So I think this is the best way that I can think of that accommodates everybody. We're gonna have to figure this out. There is a nice little pathway here, and when I do sit here, there is like some space. It's not as much as it used to be, but it's still a good considerable amount. So my kids know, especially my homeroom, they're not that bad at this, but my second class, a lot of them are a little bit more smaller. So if I try to put like the tallest people in the back, but basically if any of them cannot see when I'm doing like note taking, I just basically will tell them, all right guys, you can come up to the front, they can come up here, they can grab a clipboard, which they're already used to that. So I have no problem with them, you know, paying attention. And basically my vision was that whenever the tutor, you know, whenever it's time for the tutor to pull out the kids, my idea was have my 6 here and then the rest there. So all they have to do is just grab their chair and just, well, not with all that noise, and just go right there. So like they don't have to get up, you know, put the chair dangerously above their head trying to like maneuver, because that's what we did today. They like picked up the chair and like above their head, try to go all the way over here to get like to this corner. I was just like, oh my god, that's dangerous. So I feel like this is a much better spot. They just take the chair, just put it here, and then these take the chair and then put it here. And I think that's just the best possible resource, because if I did have 3 students here, whoever would be here would be kind of like cramped when students are sitting in here. So I just think that's the best possible way I can think of making the room work for me, as well as for the tutor, as well as for my students. So There we go. We're gonna see how it goes tomorrow. I do need to change the date to Wednesday, February the 22nd. Like I showed you, we did do the social studies, the slavery, and I do need to grade. So tomorrow I'm gonna stay after school during our Wednesday meeting. I'm going to actually grade all of this information. Like I said, I do have the students grade themselves. I just, have to put it into the grade sheet and then put it in the grade book online. And I'm leaving my desk like this. I know I shouldn't, but I am tired. It is 5:30. I am going home. I will see you guys tomorrow. But before I do want to show you. Alright, sorry about that. I went on a scavenger hunt when it was literally right here on my desk. But these are what I use to write on the desk. I did see an Instagram post about this. My God, I'm such a klutz. I saw a post about this saying that oil-based, let me see if I can get that in focus. Oil-based Sharpies are like the best to write on the desk because they're a little bit harder to remove, which that is true because a lot of my kids tried picking at them today and they really couldn't. They could if they have really sharp nails and they really try at it, but after a while they're gonna notice like, oh shoot, it's really kind of hard to take it off. Now I did try Lysol wipe and these kind of work, but like if it's still kind of wet, like for about 5 seconds. I did get these on Amazon, by the way. But what I tend to find it works a lot more is that if you go over it with a dry erase marker and then you use like a little dry erase eraser to kind of erase the residue, and it just kind of comes off clean. It's kind of like permanent marker on a whiteboard. It's kind of like that kind of little hack. So yes, I did use oil-based Sharpies to write on the kids' desk. And I did use white just because, just something a little different. I was gonna do black, but I was like, let me just change it up to be fun and cute. And hopefully you guys know that whenever you do seating charts, seating arrangements, it either can go fabulous or it can go horribly wrong. And this current seating arrangement, previously it worked great for about like a couple of weeks, and then they started getting comfortable and they started talking more, and I was like, no. So when I start to see like, okay, we're to the point where we are not paying attention to Ms. Blanco, you get a new seating chart, and that's what I kind of did. So I was kind of paying attention, like, who are my talkers? Let me put like 2 non-talkers between you. Let's do boy girl, because my principal loves to see that for some reason. And I think it'll work out good. I'm gonna hear lots of complaining tomorrow. Well, why do I gotta sit next to? But I know that they know it's for the best. And I did ask on Friday, okay, who are my ones that they cannot see? Like, who are the ones that need to sit up front? And I had about 4 girls that I kind of put up here in the front. So they were kind of more towards the back area, so I kind of put them more towards the front. But that's it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next section for Wednesday's portion. Bye. By the way, I'm Ms. Marisa Blanco. Welcome to my channel. We are super close to 1,000, so don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Bye, guys. Hello everyone, welcome back. Today is Wednesday. I know I look like I'm wearing the same exact clothes, but I promise today is Wednesday and yesterday was Thursday. I'm just wearing my regular uniform that we have to wear every single day, and then our cardigan. So today, I know yesterday I said that yesterday was a rough day. Today was a lot better. It was a lot more chill. This layout that I showed you guys worked beautifully. I think it's the best layout I have thought about so far. I do prefer to have like the 2x2x2 or the 3x3 and then like some kind of odd numbers, but for the small group where it is right now, it's the perfect layout. I will say I am working with my tutor a little bit more. We were kind of heading butts there for a while, but I think this week we're finally kind of getting on the right track together, so I'm glad for that. I did go ahead and this is where my popsicle sticks used to be. I transferred them to this one because this one unfortunately does not close anymore. I will show you tomorrow because I do want to get out of here about my early finishers. I call them more choice boards than early finishers because early finishers, they're over there by the little black card. They're more for fun, whereas these are more like challenging questions, except for that one. I want to say that one is more fun. The one that I'm pointing at right now, I'll show you guys tomorrow. But that one is more like drawing and coloring, whereas these are more like create something or make something. So I got to think about which ones I take off or which ones I keep on the wall, because I did have them all here, like you guys did see, but it was just a disaster. My homeroom tried it and everybody was just here like, I can't see. Oh my god. It was not going great, so I decided to take some and put it around the room in various locations, so that seemed to work a lot better, and I will show you guys that tomorrow. But other than that, I've been talking for 4 minutes straight. I'm going to get ahead and get out of here. Sorry guys for the short vlog. I'm just really tired. I've been, you know, waking up late, or I've been sleeping late as well, so waking up late and sleeping late is just not a good combination. And I'm gonna go ahead and get out. I will talk to you guys more detail tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys. Hello everyone. I am a little sweaty because we were just outside for dismissal. All of my kids are gone, I think all except for one. Currently I'm just working on grades. I have their spelling homework here, and I do want to go ahead and show you guys around the room, because I do want to show you, by the way, today is Friday. I did not vlog on Thursday. I want to show you the early finishers that I posted around the room. So let's get started. All right, so we're here at my desk, and I do have one there as well as 3 here. Now these are more like choice boards where they just have a lot of different options, and then there's like some on the back as well. So these ones are just very similar, like so front and back. And then we have 2 down here. These ones, they're a little bit more like reading, where like they have to kind of use the story of the week and expand on it. And then we have one up here. So all of them are kind of very similar. You can kind of look at it, see what they have. And then this one seems to be the most popular because this one's a little bit more fun. This one kind of has like, you know, draw an elephant, climbing a tree, only using your non-writing hand. So it's just a lot of like, you know, different challenges that the kids can do that's a little bit more fun. And then we do have these here. These are like different ideas for different subjects. And then I do have the same on this side. So that's literally the exact same as the one I just showed you. The only difference is sometimes my tutor, when she comes, she puts her stuff here. So I just kind of don't want like kids to like be here and then kind of be nosy with her stuff. And then I have one on here. Now because this is like, well, I don't know what this is, but like it's like that brick wall that you can't staple into or push pin into. So I did use like super strong double-sided tape, and that is gonna last the entire rest of the year. And then I do have another one here. And this one is very similar to the other one that is right there. I think it's actually the exact same, if I'm not mistaken, probably. And that's pretty much it. Currently, here's what my desk looks like. Again, I'm just gonna wrap up the day. I do have to leave today by 4:20 because I'm heading to my sister's house to hang out with her puppy and obviously with her. But today, let me go ahead and show you the day. So we have been doing TELPAS testing. Now, if you guys live in the state of Texas, our Texas administration and Texas Education Agency has decided to do everything online. So now TELPAS is online, so the students no longer have to write 5 writing samples. So that part I do like, because I never liked grading them. They always took forever. But now basically they do like reading and writing, and they have to like write an actual like little essay or paragraph or sentences. And then in March they're gonna do the listening and speaking, which that one they're familiar with. So overall it went pretty good. Most of the students took about 2 hours, 2 hours and a half. Sometimes took up to 3 hours to, you know, finish it, which means they actually did take their time. And plus it was like 52 questions, so you know, I kind of made them take their time. 4th and 5th grade were in the same room together because we are trying to test out how much kids can test at one time. technically our school is not like a very technology school. Like, we're trying to incorporate more technology with the Promethean boards, you know, with the, you know, iPads and tablets, but technically we really don't have the money to give a computer or tablet for each student. We can maybe do like 20 per class, even though some classes have 30 kids in it, or we can do like one-on-one maybe for like 6th grade but not for 7th grade. So it's kind of like we're kind of like in the middle of incorporating technology. So plus the Wi-Fi right now sucks. Like, it is horrible. I have to use my own personal hotspot from my own phone to that way the kids can actually have Wi-Fi on their computers. The tablets are a little bit better. The iPads, they're a little bit better at staying connected, but the computers, they're just completely horrible. So we during telepath testing, there was like 4 tables, so 16 students in total that were using a hotspot, 4 different hotspots for each table, and they connected their laptop to that hotspot, and then they were able to take the telepath test, and the rest used the desktops that were, you know, that we do have in our STEM lab that are much better at staying connected to the internet. But you know, overall we were successfully able to complete it. I was chosen to do both days just because I have been here since 6 years, so I do know how telepath testing goes. So I was able to like monitor and able to, you know, pass out reports and pass out papers and pass out, you know, all these things that come with testing. And plus I'm a lot more better with my classroom management than my co-teacher, so I would say that my testing coordinator chose me because she knows that I would be able to handle 4th and 5th grade by myself, because I was left by myself, even though she did come back and she did stay with me the majority of the time. You know, she had to like, there was all, because she is still the testing coordinator, but she still is like admin of our school, so she was, you know, pulled away at certain times to do this and do this and do this. So there were like maybe like 10 minutes in total, or maybe probably like 20 minutes I would say in total during the day that I was by myself with about 50 4th and 5th graders. So, and they went perfectly fine because they were testing and they were all quiet. They were very jiggly, like wiggly by the end of the 2 hours, but that's obvious because the chairs that are provided are very hard. I can actually show you one of them that I have in my classroom. That's one right there. That is like pure metal, and if you sit in it for about 2 hours, it is not comfortable at all. So other than that, we did pretty good, guys. So okay, first of all, quick introduction. I don't know who keeps calling me, but like, this is freaking ridiculous. It's like the 5th call that I've had just in the past 3 hours, so I'm not quite sure what's going on that I keep getting so many spam calls. Either way. Oh, and by the way, today was Western Day, or Texans Day, so I just have like my University of Texas Longhorn short, and then like we got jeans, and then obviously my shoes. I am not very good at doing these little outfits because I wear the same thing, guys, like just the uniform, and very rarely do we get jeans. There was one day where we were supposed to wear jeans on a Friday and they canceled it. Like, what? I can't believe, like, and people wore jeans that day. So they canceled it like the day before. It was crazy. It was a hot mess. It was disgusting. I'm going to go ahead and end this vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next one. Keep subscribing. We're almost to 1,000, like I said, about like less than 300. Let's get there together.